Good evening everyone, and welcome to the first part of a new playthrough for Outriders on the Series S. Now, Outriders is an action RPG in a similar vein to Diablo with the different sort of powers and abilities, but with gunplay more akin to something like The Division. Now, the developers People Can Fly, who made Bulletstorm in the past, which I personally quite enjoyed for its over-the-top, no-holds-barred action, have very much said that this is not a live service game. However, it does require an always online connection, which, may be a point of contention for some. However, the game does also employ co-op, which I'll be taking advantage of, probably in a stream or two, using different character classes. Now, my character here, called June, I thought was very nice, is the Devastator class. So if we have a look, my skills, I currently have unlocked Earthquake, basically develops a shockwave. I have either Golem, basically a personal shield, or Reflect Bullets, effectively a shield directly in front of the character. Probably akin actually to something like the Titan Barricade in Destiny. And then the other one, Gravity Leap, which is a cool one. Again, akin to something similar to the Titan class in Destiny, Death from Above, or Shockwave. It looks like there's going to be further skills to unlock as I go up levels. Now, some of you might notice that my character is already level 7 on World Tier 5. That's because this series is starting from the point where the demo ends after the Gauss boss battle. Now, shameless plug here to my previous video where I basically showed taking out Gauss's Devastator. Not the most efficient way, but a bit of fun anyway. So, let's start the story.
The hounds got wiped out.
So, going through this sort of central hub, we've got to meet up with Jakob to start the story from where the demo left off. Now, just before I start, this series is going to be somewhat lightly edited. I'll probably cut out sort of, little bits of inventory management, or I might just leave the inventory management to the sort of in-between sections of videos, so you don't have to sit through that. However, I might just show every now and again just interesting either armor or weapon drops, for certain perks. For example, my weapons currently, say this one, Shield Maiden, shots generate shield, and this is pretty cool. This is shown off in the Gauss video I did, that basically any shots that hit the enemy generate a literal shield, and then obviously any damage incoming chips at that shield before it actually hits your health. So you can pretty much run, as long as you're up against an enemy that can take a decent amount of damage, you're pretty much running up against never actually losing health. Got another example, Fireworks. So shots create an explosion that deal 47 damage to enemies within a 6-meter radius on a 3-second cooldown. Again, pretty cool. Can do area of effect damage. I think a little pistol proliferation. So this is basically where, if you already have a skill status on them, you can then afflict that status to another enemy. The weapons also have the main sort of, I suppose, stats to them, so crit damage, for example, armor pierce, or weapon life leech, and obviously these can alter, be different depending on what weapon you've got and what you're actually after. And then a similar sort of scenario with armor, where it's very much bespoke to your character class. So, for example, this armor piece here, Perseverance, so this would increase the Golem skill duration by 100%. Now, I'm currently not using Golem, but it's also my highest armor piece. If you were to start this game yourself, you'd have to go through a prologue and some basic sort of introduction missions prior to taking on Gauss. Anyway, let's get back to it. Hello, Jakob.
This is where it all happens.
Let's see where we're going. So, let's head out. Ooh, looks like we're going to the first city. So, depending on how long some of these loading screens take, I'll either
And again, Dabrowski has outdone himself.
Whoa. You've managed to keep my truck working after all these years?
My truck? I never drove a truck.
Well, I had to strip the AI systems, bypass the graphene cells. Cost me 20 bottles of vodka and parts, but now I'll be able to run on anything. Diesel, turpentine, even fucking potatoes, if we can grow potatoes.
He already looks drunk.
You still got tunes?
Tunes? Hey, boss, we got no electronics. No tunes, no nothing.
Oh no, no music.
But somehow we make do.
Damn right. Oh, here's the little sniper. Jane, is it? Yeah, Jane and June. So yes, we head out. What I was just about to say was I may or may not remove loading screens from the edits, just depending on how long they take. So for example, this one seems to be taking a reasonable amount of time. However, it's on an SSD, so there we go. Sweet landscape. That looks like.
Okay, I tracked the dock
city.
to that radio tower on the hill. But the slums between here and there are infested with snaggletooth fucks and enough patrolling insurgents that those mutated things are out hunting.
Wait, what kind of mutated things are we talking about?
I'll stick to the roofs, give you some eyes from above. Good luck.
Oh joy. So right into the action, I take it. Okay.
That
So
thing's the
first
nuclear
things
engine
first.
from the Flores, right?
That's the
Find
reason half
party.
this
Ah,
city
okay,
is in a
so
radiated ruin.
this has now
Let me
become like
guess.
a mini
The
hub,
anomaly?
That thing got battered by it until, boom, no more
so we
energy.
can restock
Don't
our
tell
ammo,
me you still had
which I
people
need
in
to do
cryo.
because I was shooting,
Yep, BHA had a choice.
and this
Let
I'm
them die
assuming
or wake them
allows
up all at
you to
once.
share
In a city without food or
Yes,
water.
this would allow
The
you to
slums you're looking
share
at, that's where they got
weapons and
exiled to starve and
potentially
die.
armor
Your
between
insurgents
classes, or if
Awesome.
you're going to
Be
dismantle
quick.
armor for the mod system, which we'll look at later,
What do we have here?
you can pick those up here. I don't need to customize my truck or banner. Okay, so this presumably is a fast travel point, yeah. Be taking advantage of that. Pretty. I'll dismiss that. Even running on the Series S, it actually looks quite good. So I'm also playing this, or seeing this on a 1080p monitor. How is this?
Place is crawling with insurgents. I need to clear them out.
Okay, so that gives us a clue. We're going to be killing people. Interesting. So we've got a few enemies. Now, one thing I didn't like about Outriders, specifically from at least the demo, is that it felt like every area you went into was empty or devoid of life until you got so far in, triggered the enemies to spawn, and yes, here we go. So however, Devastator is quite fun. Oh, hello. You. Got my shield. Ah yes, so that's it, you shoot at me. Shoot at me. And I can basically reflect those bullets back. Lovely. Going to do that. Let's do this. Regen my health. One of the lovely perks on my armor. Right, where are you guys? Ah, there's the sniper. Sniper's dead. One thing that's really nice about Outriders is the fact that your skills regen really quickly. That's unlike something like Destiny, Division, where things take a lot longer. That is certainly something very nice. And makes it feel a bit more like Diablo in that regard. Wow, that was fun. Oh yes. Oh yes, that was quite nice. And I'll take you out. Where are you? There you are. Dead too. Well, developers have very much said that the cover system is only really there for absolute emergencies, and I forget the exact quote, but basically you just don't want to be using cover, it's more there for the enemies. And I'm just going to use it at the moment. What's that? Yeah. Oh, that killed him as well. Lovely. Oh, you're the last one alive, are you? Oh. Oh, okay. Ooh. Looks like we've got a captain of some kind. A captains are somewhat sort of little enemies. Oh, hello. More enemies. I do like Devastator. It's very fun. Also, one of the other major perks of this is the fact that it also reflects melee damage, which is very, very nice. Do that. That. Yeah. Do that. Both of them. Okay. Ow. That was a sniper. Don't like snipers. Right, so I'm just going to stay in for a sec. See, you are annoying me. You are clearly a captain, so what we're going to do here. So way up here. Slam him. Oh, no, he's not captain. He's just ironclad. It's a new type of enemy. Not seen before in the demo. So, this guy dead. Lovely. Should work through that very nicely. Shield me. Through a wall. You like my wall hacks. No, Pit World Tier 6, okay. And a new gun, which is worse than the one I've already got, so we'll just disassemble that. So the game does have what appears to be, at least from the demo, different items that you can pick up based depending on your skill, so akin to any other sort of RPG or ARPG or looter shooter that might have. So it looks like we've got stored standard, common, rare, and I believe legendary will also appear later on. I wasn't lucky enough to get any of those in the demo, but I do know some people were able to get some really cool weapons in the demo. And oh, we've got loot chest, so let's pick that up. So, blue, looks like blue with. So we'll pick that up. We'll just have a quick look at the menu. What did we just pick up? So 281. So inflicts. Oh no, sorry, it was this one. 299. Shield Maiden. So my current gun, 253. I'm going to equip a very nice upgrade. So I'm just going to flag that for deletion. We'll jump out of the menu. So yeah, like I said, I might end up removing some of those little snippets from the
This
actual
shit is gonna take some getting used to.
main game. Ah yes, so what we're seeing now is one of the main story plots of the game. The storm that came down, fried everything, turned humanity that had come to Enoch to escape a dying Earth to basically fight one another. I'll be leaving major story arc and story plots to much better role providers. No doubt my name is Byfu, did a lot of excellent Destiny videos. We'll also be doing something akin for this game if he's playing it, which will be pretty cool. Ooh, this is a... Hello? See you in range? Yes. You made a mistake doing that, dude. Oh, hello. Oh, no. Ah! Excellent. Is that electrocuting me? I can't tell. Hopefully not. No, but it's burning him, and as you'll see there, the little blue bar that appeared above my... Oh, hello. That appeared above my shield. Above my health, that's my shield. Which is very nice. Allows me to tank a lot more damage than would otherwise be the case. Oh, hello. Haha! You can't get through this, can you? Oh. Wait, stop it! Stop it! Completely regen my health. Very nice. So it looks like we've got a rifleman up top. So, take out these guys. So akin, yes, very similar to something like Diablo when it comes to just your normal damage. It's just in this case we're doing it with guns instead of swords or bows, arrows, and whatnot. And then you have your little skills and abilities akin to those. You have, I don't know if at the moment if there's anything like ultimates. Pretty cool. Certainly wasn't in the demo. But that would be pretty cool if there were things such as that. Like I said, they did not appear in the demo, so for yay or nay at the moment. Ran out of ammo again. That's not good. Replay my ammo while these guys are shooting at me. That always sounds like a good idea. Yeah, as you see here, I'm using Honda, so that's. Completely regen my health. Very nice. Gun doesn't feel like I'm using the wrong gun. And that's on fire, which is. Oh, I'm going to go upstairs, I think. Should give me a better scope in on people. Oh no, it is generating my shield, there we go. Just looks like maybe that has been toned down a little bit, which is... And we're getting our first glimpse of a captain, who's just set me on fire, which is lovely. Definitely do not appreciate that. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to let my... Ow! Regen my health. This captain looks like he's a bit of an annoying one, so let's run away from him quickly. Just allow myself a bit of breathing room before I get straight back into the fights. Nice. Half health already. Lovely. These guys shoot at me. So you shoot at me, and you guys will up. Hey! Oh, I died! Well, that's not good. That's slightly confusing. I didn't seem to gen any of my health then. Oh, I've just hit level 8.
Hey,
Does
Outriders.
that help at all?
Is it true you're from Earth? What was it like?
What's the enemy
Oh,
to?
nothing like the Invaders. My generation, we lived our whole lives knowing Earth was. We killed.
Looks like they've
survived
definitely
to earn
toned
our
down
seat
the
on the
shield ability. Maybe they
Much
made it
better
so it's
than
only
meals on
shield
death
on
row.
crit rather than shield in general, which would make sense. It's a little bit overpowered. I think also what I need to do is clear out the actual enemies before trying to take on the captain. That would have made far more sense. To these guys. Shield. Actually properly damage me. That's it. That's it. Ah! Ow! No, you don't. That's very rude. Okay, not like this. 360 health, that's fine. Dead. Okay. Dead. Okay, let's get some health back by killing you through the wall. Get my health back, lovely. Make sure not to kill things at range. The main thing of Devastator is that you regen your health. Kills up close. Looks like you only gain shield now from crits, at least on this gun, which that seems fair. Now I'm being shot through the wall. That's never good. Get up close and personal. The other thing is also melee, which I haven't got. So you can run up and melee to generate a nice bit of damage as well. All good. Oh, hello, creature. Die now, thank you. Ow! You were setting me on fire, which is... Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow. Gonna wait a second. They'll probably run up on me, but that's fine. Just going to Captain's nearly dead actually, so that's good. Captain's now dead, so that's the clear thing you want to be doing, is not do what you did first, is actually try to kill enemies, even at range, even as a Devastator, because otherwise you die a lot. Never good. Right, let's run around. See what this little chappie's up to. Kill him. Oh, gosh. Oh, hello. Enemies here. Oh, both of them together. Very nice. Right, just going to quickly run back, grab the things that dropped. Let's have a look. Yeah, grab that. What's this? No, that's rubbish. New blue, which looks just as rubbish. Basically, the typical thing with RPGs, red on the down, not as good as your current level, especially when you're early level like I am. Focus on getting your power level up, or light level, or whatever it's currently called. And it looks like actually we've got a bit of, is that lore, or is that, oh yeah, we've got a little bit of lore here.
Some kind of writing.
Landmark relating to solar panels, whatever that means. Lovely. Open escape. I just noticed one thing. Looks like we've actually got one of our class perks available. Or yes, so I can unlock another node. So I can increase my weapon damage. So this is another thing that Outriders have got. Basically, this long class tree leading up to 3 sort of focuses at the end. So Vanquisher skills end, increase your weapon damage by 70% for 10 seconds. End of the Warden, basically the tank side of it, increase fire by 5% of your armor, bonus cap 40%, increase anomaly power by 5% of your armor, so that looks quite good for someone like me, focusing on more like the anomaly side. And the seismic shifter basically just increases your skill based damage, which also seems to be quite the interesting one from a up close and personal, not using guns as much approach. So what are we going to take? Havoc, increase your weapon damage, increase my armor by 20%, or health regen by 1% of your max health. Not quite sure. Anomaly in veins. Does that just outright give me health regen, or I'm not quite sure how that works. Got some skill cooldowns available, or skill leech by 6%. So what I might do is I might just get these first 3 unlocked. Let's just get my weapon damage up. That seems like a pretty clever things to do. Ooh, you accolade them. These look pretty basic, just giving you some more general emotes and things. I'm not really that bothered. Go away. There we go. 3 rewards claimed. Oh yes, of course, yeah. So, what do we pick up? No, I don't want that. Oh god, I don't want to equip it, no. So we'll just mark that for deletion. Anyway, so now I've got increased weapon damage, which I probably should have done beforehand. So it is very pretty. Let's capture this point. So if it's anything like the demo level, we'll have a map, we'll have points where we can access. So yes, we started off here, we went up the hill. Looks like there's a side quest off of the Anomaly Hilltop. Looks like there's a, that's what I picked up, I believe, the quest. Oh no, sorry, apologies, I'm here. So this is literally where I am. And looks like there will be one up here. So a quest off in this side area, each blocked area going through, and that's where our main area is going. It looks like there's then further quests on. So this is very much the same as the original areas. And then you can obviously fast travel. So let's push on. What's up here? So the levels aren't really open world in the likes of Division. They're very much like Diablo in that you load into an area, you run through that area, you do what you need to do in that area, and then you go away. So this is a side quest. We might look at that at a separate point, or in a separate video. For now, we're just going to push on with the main story. So I'm just going to reload my weapons. And one thing I'm just going to quickly check is, let's just see what that shield perk is doing. So it just says shots generate shield. So it looks like it's the exact same perk, so they must have tweaked the perk tree down a little bit for that. Or, sorry, the weapons perk. They must have tweaked that down. And look at that, we've just lost connection to the Outriders servers. So we'll be back in a moment once I can get back online. Well, everyone, I've just attempted to log back into the game 5 times now, and it is not having any of it. I keep getting I cannot log into the game. I've checked my network settings, my PC is accessing the internet absolutely fine, and they're both on a wired connection on the same desk. So I'm going to assume right now that the Outriders servers have decided to have a bit of a boo-boo. So we're going to have to cut this first episode, this first look at the game. See part 1 of the series short, which is a little bit sad, but at least we got through the first fight and a first example of a few different enemies, a new enemy type, an Insurgent, which was part of the Insurgents, which is quite interesting. I thought it was a little captain, but it wasn't. So I think I'm going to call it there, and I will join you back in part 2, which will be coming up soon. So I hope you will have a